銀河鉄道39。
Okay, let's read Sono Part 4 of Chapter 4 of Galaxy Express 39. This is Volume 18. We're in the final volume, the final chapter, which is split into 5 parts. We're on the 4th part. Whew, that's in a mouthful. So 3 parts so far. We're starting here with Shasho crying. He's just silent. Minna-sama, nagai aida no gojōsha. Hontou ni arigatou gozaimashita. Okay, so he's very solemnly saying, everyone, the long period customers or riders, passengers of a long period, truly thank you very much. The last unicorn, I think we may have talked about that before. I think it was. I think Matsumoto had something to do with that. Resha wa ato 5 分で Shuchaku eki. As for the train, remaining 5 minutes, with 5 minutes left, it's the final arrival station. It's the terminus. There's the tier that's starting. Oakusei Dai Andromeda e touchaku itashimasu. To the planet Great Andromeda, arrival will do. Will arrive at the great planet Andromeda. Owakare no toki ga maerimashita. The departing or splitting time is arriving, or has arrived. So the time to separate has arrived. Mata no goriyo o jomuin ido kokoro kara. So he's cracking up. He can't finish it off. So again, the ryo is like business use. This is some sort of expression, I think. So the crew. Again, I don't know why ryo, but again from the crew. Hold on. Let me get the right chapter here. Okay. From the crew, one time, from the heart, from the kokoro. Okay, there we go. And Tetsuro was also shedding a tear there. So there it is. Sono part 4, Wakusei Dai Andromeda, the planet Great Andromeda. So they pass through some super time or whatever. Oh. There it is. Ooh, very cool looking, very ominous. Feels like the author is speaking to the readers, yeah. Probably so. Okay, so there's the train coming in. Are ga Wakusei Dai Andromeda. That thing is the planet Great Andromeda. Okay, so we sometimes usually see the train from the side with like, you see like Tetsuro looking out or whatever. But in this case, we get the train from kind of the top and this sort of side insert. Koko wa Andromeda Seiun no Chushin. That's right. As for this place, it's Andromeda star cloud's center. So it's the center of the Andromeda Nebula, or the galaxy. Marude kumo no su o kabuta yo na hoshi da. It's as if a spider web worn on the head in the manner planet. So it's as if the planet is wearing on its head a spider web. Okay. Asatsuyu ga tsuite, hikari 光輝く雲の巣を私が子供の頃とても好きだったから。Okay. Morning dew attached, sparkling light, spider web, me, from the time of being a child, very much liking it was. That's why. So interesting. Basically, like I've liked it since I was a child, or very much when I was a child. The spider web, sparkling with light, with dew, morning dew attached. メートルが好きだったから。メートル liked because? That's why you liked it? メートルが好きだったから、惑星ダイアンドロメダのデザインがそうなったのかい？メートル, because it was liked, the planet Great Andromeda's design, that way it became? Oh, okay. So she's not saying I liked it when I was a kid. It's because when I was a kid, I liked spider webs with the sparkling light and the dew attached. But she says, because. And he says, because you liked it. And so he's saying, again, it's because you liked it that the planet's design became that way. Soyo. That's right. なぜそうなるんだい? Why that way becoming? Why would it become that way? そういうことをするのは? As for doing that sort of event, ... そういうことをするのは、子供をとても愛してる親、よくあること。As for doing that sort of event, very much loving thing, loving parent for a child, often existing thing. So she's not speaking completely coherently here, but I guess maybe as for the one doing that sort of a thing. Yeah. As for the one, suru no. As for the person or the one doing that sort of a thing, meaning making the planet like that. Again, for a child, a very much loving parent, often existing thing. Oh yeah, parent. Goe no kishiei ga kimashita. Zoo. So the satellite night. This is like night as in like K-N-I-G-H-T. Kishi Eisei. No, Eisei is satellite. Goe, the defense satellite. Yeah, the guard satellite, night satellite, again, like a chivalrous knight, has arrived. すごく警戒の厳重なところなんだね. It's an incredibly 警戒 genju, like serious thing. Keikai here is vigilance, precaution, very much a place of being like a serious vigilance. It is, isn't it? Like it looks like they're taking a lot of precaution. すごく計画の厳重. Again, that's like strict and heavy. Like severe. Yeah. Rigorous, severe. Yeah, okay. It's kind of like at this place, or that's what this situation is. Zoo. ここは何者の侵入も絶対許さない。機械化世界の聖地. As for this place, Even some sort of intruder, absolutely not allowable, not forgivable. Machine transformed world's holy land. So as for this place, it's the holy land of the transformed machine world. And again, even any sort of intruder, absolutely not allowing or forgiving. Okay. So there we go. A little bit of a zoom out. There's the train hovering outside. And again, I apologize. I'm trying to prevent the book from cracking. So I'm not trying to be a little bit careful about how far I hold it open. Okay. A view from above. Oh. Ya! Chikayoru to hi no umi da. Wow. Something, it's a sea of lights, a sea of lanterns or sea of lights. What is chikayoru? Oh, when approaching. Okay, I guess the train is still getting closer. When approaching, it's a sea of lights. So that you're getting more detail about looking at this, an ocean of lights. Nansou ni mo kasanatte sokonashi no hi no umi da. Oh yeah. So, like how many levels and how many levels piling up without depth, sea of lights. So you can imagine there's lights that are up here, there's lights down there, many layers. How many layers? Again, piling up on top of each other, a sea of lights. So I don't recall, but this probably looks spectacular in the anime. 中心まで全部が機械の建造物、中心の小さな石ころを除いては Okay. Up until the center, the parts, all parts, machine, construction parts, central, small pebbles. As for remaining, no, peaking. Nozoku? Yeah, nozoku. Oh, no, it's excluding. Okay. So, like, I guess as for excluding small pebbles of the chushin in the center, all parts of the, oh, okay, yeah. As for accepting like small pebbles in the center, all parts are machine constructions to the very center. So this is all machine. 強大な星2つの心を持った惑星. A giant planet, 2 hearts holding planet. 2 hearts. 2つ心. Kokoro again, heart, mind, soul, spirit. So a giant planet, 2 kokoro holding planet. Having, possessing. 2つの心を持った惑星って. So again, 2 kokoro having planet, you say. Cool. Oh boy. This almost looks Samurai Jack. Almost expected to see Aku's face up there. That's very cool. Whoa. There's the train. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Long ago. Okay, some insight there into some of the buildings, but clearly this very interesting tower. Make sure I didn't skip a page there. Okay. Oh, neat. We don't see that too often. There's a side view. すごいタワーだ。だな。7000 metersはあるぞ. Okay, so it's an incredible tower, isn't it? As for 7,000 meters, it exists. So basically it's 7,000 meters. あれは中心からの排気筒よ。As for that thing, from the center's 排気筒. Okay. Heiki is exhaust? Exhaust pipes. Are oh yeah. Are wa chushin kara no heiki to yo. So as for that thing, it's an exhaust pipe from the core, from the center. 内部で発生するガスを宇宙に放出してる via the inside parts or from the inside parts, I guess emitting gas into space, doing release, 放出. Hase can mean like outbreak, but here it means like emission or springing forth, or that occurs. So gas that occurs in the inside parts into space, it does 放出, release and sending out. この星全体が地の底まで活動してるのか? This planet, all parts, all bodies, like even up until the bottom of the ground, is doing living. Katsudo, it's alive. Well, doing action. It's alive. It's acting, moving. He's asking that as a question. Imano, I think this is Meituru responding. 今の表層の上にさらに新しい機械の表層が3つ重なって無限に膨れ上がってゆく機械の星。Now's surface layer on top of, so like now on top of the surface layer, and all the more, a new machine surface layer, tsumikasane, that's again to like pile up. Piling accumulation became, so it was becoming like accumulation of like a layer on top of a new layer, that sort of a thing. Mugen ni fukure, limitless, unlimited fukure. Fukure aga, swelling up and going machine planet. A planet of machines going and swelling up without limit, piling up, again, new layer on new layer, sort of a thing. Okay. あと1分で大ステーションね。入ります。In just 1 minute, with 1 minute left, the great station to that will enter. So we'll enter the great station in 1 minute. お別れです、Tetsuro-san. It's separating Mr. Tetsuro. So it's farewell. It's farewell, Tetsuro. Sabishi desu. It's sadness. I'm sad. Okay. And we get Sag. Oh. No! Right. Perfect placement. Okay, so here's the train coming in. And this is neat, right? You can see the different layers there and everything that they're talking about. And here we go. Now, this is interesting. Everything has such like sort of clean and crisp lines. And then we get this and it feels very like sketched. That's really interesting. There we go. Whole page. Presumably this is the Great Station. Oh, look at that. Maybe he did this as a separate art piece or something. That looks like a signature, right? I think that's his name. We got an L and an M. Yeah, that's the date. He signed it, 1981. Oh, very cool. That's neat. あれがアンドロメダの大ステーション。上の方の階はホテルになってるわ。That thing, Andromeda's great station, the top, as for the top direction floor, or the top directions floor, as for that, a hotel it becomes. So, I think that all made sense. バカでっかい建物のだな。It's a stupidly huge building, isn't it? この星の玄関だからかな。This planet's entryway, because, I guess. So, that's right. 何もかも大きな星よ. That's right. It's an everything is big planet. It's a planet where everything is big. Okay, so there goes the train in. I think that's the shadow being cast. Zoo, 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 zoo. Okay. I wonder if that got reversed. I guess that's normal. Whoa. It hits. There's like gain, gashin, something like that. Goto. Suita. Oh, no, maybe that's him. Suita. Toto sharin ga senro ni tsuita. So landed, arrived. Finally, the train wheels, the wheels on the line, on the railway, landed. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Okay. It's really hard to tell whether this is supposed to be one page or not. Well, I think it is. So here we go. Right? I mean, that looks like it's supposed to be, yeah, that's all supposed to be one thing. So we see Station Andromeda, lots of things that say the 3-9. It's interesting, right? There's other platforms, but they don't get a number. There's the train. There's the 3-9. Okay. And then there's going to be an announcement up here, and then a bunch of stuff here at the bottom. So let's go ahead and see. Andromeda. お惑星大アンドロメダ。終着駅お惑星大アンドロメダ。Hopefully that's all obvious. Andromeda. The planet Great Andromeda. The final arrival station. The terminus planet Great Andromeda. And it's all in katakana, which means it's likely a machine voice. Although, interestingly, the maybe not. None of the furigana are, so maybe that's just a voice. Maybe that's shasho. All right, so Suitanda arrived. Like, we made it. Okay, so he steps out and then he just thinks, 僕は今確かに目的地のホームを足で踏んでいる. As for me right now, certainly aimed for home, aimed for platform with the feet stepping on. 目的地. What would that be? Like a target land. Place of destination. So basically, again, as for me right now, certainly I'm stepping foot on the platform of my place of destination. 母さん、僕はとうとう来たよ. Mom, as for me, like finally arrived. So remember, this is all kind of like a promise or whatever with his mom about getting machine body and living forever. Okay, again, the voice, the announcement voice. 上層へのお出口は第808エスカレーター通路へ。地下方面は第989エスカレーター高架道へ. Okay. So as for the upper layer exit, it's the number 808 escalator, tsuroe. I guess like take that path. Yeah, it's the passage, that passage, elevator, to that passage for elevator, whatever, to the upper level, upper layer exit. And then as for the lower direction surface, it's the number 989 escalator for the like lower toward the lower level roads. Hirokado. Okay. Whew. All right, here we go. All right, we've got just 3 pages left. And it's going to be full. So let's go. 始発駅のメガロポリス中央ステーションより何倍も大きいね. Okay, so the starting station's Megalopolis Central Station, more than that, even how many levels bigger, isn't it? Or how many times bigger? It's many times bigger than the starting station of Megalopolis Central Station, isn't it? Ne? 人はあんまりいないのに. As for people, excessively not existing even though. So even though there's not a lot of people. 昔はたくさんの人がここへ来たわ. As for a long time ago, many people to this place came. あれ? 車掌さんも降りるの? Huh? Mr. Conductor also descending or also getting off the train? ここの管理局へ報告のため出頭しなければなりません. So he laughs and says, this place's administration office, to it, reporting for that purpose. So it's for the purpose of reporting to this place's administration office. Shuto, must do shuto. Must do appearance. Must appear. それでもう会えないの? With that, no longer able to meet again. So we won't be able to meet again. 会えません. Won't be able to meet. 哲郎さんとの旅は楽しかったし. As for the journey with Mr. Tetsuro, it was fun. It was enjoyable. 私は哲郎さんが機械の体になるとはまだ信じられない. As for me, Mr. Tetsuro As for becoming a machine body, still, it's unbelievable. Like, I still can't believe you're going to turn into a machine. 僕もまだピンとこないよ. Me too. Still, it hasn't come as a pin. Like, it still hasn't struck home. いろいろ考え続けたんだけど, various things continuing to think. Various thoughts continuing, but, so I keep thinking about various things, but, 生身の体がいいのか、機械の体がいいのかって死ぬのは嫌だし. A flesh and blood body, is that good? A machine body, is that good? That's what I guess that's what he continues to think about, those things. As for dying, it's no good. So keep asking those questions, but dying is no good. 永遠に生きたいとも思うし, eternally wanting to live, I think about wanting to eternally live. いやらしい機械人間たちをたくさん見たし、いやらしい。Repulsive machine people, many saw many repulsive, disgusting, unpleasant, disagreeable machine people. いやらしい。正直言って結論が出なかった. Speaking frankly, 結論 came out. The conclusion did not come out. 結論 did not appear. Did not answer. Maybe this means like the conclusion just didn't appear. Like he didn't know what the end was going to be. 結論が出なかった。だけど, but 一つだけは分かったよ. Yeah, so however, just one thing, as for that, understood. But I knew just one thing. 限りある命だから人は because 限りある because life limits, a limited life exists. As for people, 人は一生という時間の中で精一杯頑張る. So, as for people, because life has a limit, entire life, that's sort of a time inside that sort of that time, being inside time, entire life. 一生という時間. Yeah, I guess that's like being inside time that's called one's entire life. Lots of seipai doing their best. They do their best. Seipai is just like with full vigor or whatever. Yeah, with all one's might. With all one's might, they do their best. 短い時間の中で何かをやり遂げようとする. Okay, and inside of a short time, something やり遂げ, accomplishing it, doing in that manner. They try to accomplish what they can, something within that short time. そうだからお互い思いやりややしさが生まれるんだって. And because it's that way, お互い mutually? Yeah, mutually omoiyari. Mutually sympathetic or consideration, and yayasashi. And kindness. Oh, maybe the ya is like, yeah, mutually with like sympathy and kindness. Umareru, being born. It's it's the birth of kindness and sympathy. Yeah, okay. So it's because that thing, the short lifespan and doing all they can, mutual sympathy and kindness it gives birth to that. Te, meaning like that's, I guess, what he's thinking about. Okay. 父さんや母さんの血が僕の体には流れている. Dad's and mom's blood, as for in my body, is flowing. 僕の血だって、it's my blood. Talking about that. I guess he's thinking about that. 僕の未来の子供に受け継がれて、そのまた子供へとずっと続いてゆく. Okay. My future children, to my future children, 受け継がれて, inheriting that again, children, to them, and maybe like to their children. Like to my children and to their children, my future children and to their children, continually, all along, continually going. それも永遠の命だってね. Okay, yeah. That thing also is eternal life. That's what I was thinking about. Okay, yeah. So he's talking about the blood he got from his parents and that he would be giving those to his children and to them to their children and continuing on going that way forever or continuously. That thing also, eternal life it is. And like I was thinking about that, you know? Ah! お待ちしていましたよ、Tetsuro-san. So I've been waiting, Mr. Tetsuro. Meno-san, Ms. Meno, or whatever. Meno-san. あなたの体はこの私が責任を持って選びました. As for your body, me, I'm the one holding the duty and selected. Bearing the duty, bearing the responsibility, and selected. メートル、メノさんがガラスのクレアのお母さんが迎えに来て. So, メートル, Ms. Meno, Glassclare's mom, came to welcome, came to greet. メートル? She's gone. Interesting. Last panel we saw here was, oh, there we go. There they are hopping on the escalator. She's heading that way. Okay. メートル様は別の通路へおいでになりました. As for Lady Meiteru, to another passageway, oide, it became oide, like going. Yeah, coming and going. Okay. 確か一緒のエスカレーターに certainly together on the escalator. これがあなたのなる機械の体です. This thing is your becoming machine body. Huh? こいつは as for this thing? Yes. ネジです. It's a screw. ネジの型をした機械の体. It's a screw model, a model of screw that's done machine body. So a machine body that's done in the model form shape of a screw. Yeah, Tetsuro just got screwed. Neji. I don't know. Okay, I guess this is those are the kanji for screw. There's the model type number and the strength. PPX. What would PPX mean for the strength? Neji no karara nante joudan janai ya. So how could it be the body of a screw? It's not a joke. You got to be kidding me. Jo o promeshumu. Jo o promeshumu. Heika ga anata o mikonde oakusei o sasaeru juyo bubun no neji ni erabu yo watashi ni shiji nasaemashita. Okay, so this is the queen. Queen Prometium. Queen Promeshumu. What would that be? Is that, it sounds like Prometheum, but Promeshumu. It's not Promeshumu, Prometheum. Let's go with Prometheum. I think that's probably it. Queen Prometheum, Her Majesty, your Mikonde. Anticipating you. So Queen Prometheum, anticipating you. Again, something the planet, Sasaeru. Sustaining the planet? Holding at bay the planet. Juyo is just like serious bubun, part of a screw, selection manner to me. Shiji Nasai. Supports doing that. No. Indication, doing the instruction. Okay. So Queen Prometheum, Her Majesty, is the one that again, like anticipating you. And again, is Juyo serious? Like grave? Yeah, important, momentous, supporting the planet. Oh, no. I see. Okay. Yeah. Queen Prometheum, Her Majesty, is the one that expecting you, that it's in the manner of selecting a screw of like a critical, momentous part that's supporting the planet. Remember, the planet is built from all machines, all metal, all machines. And so, yeah. So he's been chosen. He's been chosen to be a part of a screw that's going to be an important part of supporting the planet. Okay. And then watashi ni shishi nasaimashita. Shiji. That has been like become indicated to me. That has been told to me. Moshi kyohi nasaruto. Yeah, it's an honor. Moshi kyohi nasaruto meitoru sama ga sekinin o towarete kyokei ni shosaremasu shike. That's right. You've been chosen for this honor, to be screwed the rest of your life. Okay. If kyohi is going to be like rejection. If it becomes rejection, or if rejection is done, nasaru. Yeah, if denial is done, then Lady Meiteru the responsibility being told being asked, being questioned about the responsibility, being charged, accused. Okay, so to can also mean charge or accuse. And then kyoke, it's like the ultimate punishment. Punishment will be done, execution. So basically, if you refuse, Lady Meiteru bears the responsibility. She'll be charged with the responsibility, and it's execution. She'll be executed. Again, kyoke is like the ultimate punishment. Yeah, capital punishment becoming shosare. Yeah, that kanji gets used to be sentenced or condemned. Sentencing to will be sentenced with the capital punishment. In other words, shike, death. Execution, capital punishment. You can see that kanji. Well, actually, no, it doesn't appear there. It's usually shoke, but whatever. Oh, and there we go. She waves, and there we go. Jo Promisium no tede, by the hand of Queen Prometheus. Meiteru. Wow. Iyo, wakatta yo. It's fine. I understood. Natte yaru. We'll do the favor of becoming. Neji no karara ni, into the body of a screw. Meiteru wa inochi gake de isho ni tabi o shite kuretanda. As for Meiteru, risking the life, gambling the life, and together did the favor of doing the journey. That's why. Tetsuro-san, Mr. Tetsuro. Is that Shasho? It must be. Dewa pasu. Yeah, that's him. Okay, you can just barely see him there. I didn't think it would be here for this. Dewa pasu o watashi nasai. Well then, hand over the pass. Pass over the pass. Souka. Kore kara wa mou iranai kara ne. That's right. As for from here on, no longer is necessary because, right? So I guess I don't need it anymore. There it is. Earth to Andromeda. There's Hoshino Tetano. Sayonara. Boku wo sasaete koreta pasu. Farewell. The pass that did the favor of supporting me. So farewell pass for supporting me. Thank you. Well, I just say thank you. That did the favor of supporting me. Okay. Well, there we go. That is the end of the chapter. That is the end of part 4. Tetsuro is going to become a screw supporting the Machine Empire. Otherwise, Meiteru gets executed. So, this is it. We're done with part 4. The last part is part 5. We will be doing it in 2 parts because it's a longer chapter, and so we need to split it up. And it's as heavy dialogue as these pages. So we need to split it up in 2. So we will be reading that over the next 2 days, finishing off Galaxy Express 39. We're almost done.